Okay, it's the 15th of May today, and here's a Tails. This one my mum and sister got me when they were on holiday in Spain. Though this is available, you can see there this is just an individual one, but it is available in a 4-pack, actually. Yeah, this is an individual one, but it is available in a 4-pack as well, and it's not a bad one. It's not bad. Obviously, no jack specific and no articulation whatsoever, but apparently it's only like €3 or €4, and for that, yeah, it's fine. It is fine for that. Yeah, I'll put it on my TV stand. There we go. And also, I thought I'd show something else. Now, I did show this on my other channel years ago, and I do mean years ago. This was back in 2020, I think it was, or possibly 2021, one of the two. This is a discontinued product. I've literally just gotten this out of storage, so I can put it back into my room. But yeah, this is the Wallace & Gromit Rocket mug. But yeah, this is a discontinued product from Half Moon Bay. This I got for free. And if you're wondering how I got it for free, basically, from what I remember, they scanned it and it came up as £0, 0p. And I didn't notice it until afterwards, because I was buying other items along with it, so yeah. But basically it was completely free. You can tell it's also an older product because it's using bubble wrap as well, rather than nowadays it's just purely cardboard. There's the bottom section there, seeing a grand day out. But yeah, I picked this up at Blackpool Pleasure Beach again in 2020 or 2021. It was literally the last one that they had, because again it was discontinued. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that actually being written on there. I don't know. I think it's in Nick Park's handwriting. I'm not 100% sure, but it is a really nice and well detailed thing. But it is essentially just the rocket from a grand day out. But yeah, discontinued Half Moon Bay product. Just like the Techno trousers, like pencil, I think was pencil and stationery holder. Just like that, that was a discontinued product as well. Which again I got at Blackpool Pleasure Beach just as it had already just been discontinued. And yeah, same with that. As I said, grommet mugs, you know, they'll sell to the end of time, but basically with products like these get discontinued. And I wouldn't be surprised if one day things like well, I mean, all of them will get discontinued eventually, but obviously stuff like the feathers mug, you know, that one is probably, out of them, is probably the one that's not going to be around forever. But, you know, who knows, you can never really tell with these things anyway, but yeah, there we go. Also, I spent an entire day today, well, not an entire day, about an hour and a bit. Basically the length of Michael Jackson's Dangerous. And I know that because I listened to the full album while I was doing this. I basically was searching around my room through my unit, mainly the harder to get areas that are behind, you know, my hi-fi and everything, and also in the cupboard and that. Because I thought that's where possibly where my 3DS was. Turns out it's not. The charger's there. In fact, the charger and the charging cradle is there, but the 3DS itself isn't. So now I'm pretty much certain I've put it in storage somewhere. Now it should be perfectly fine because it's in its case. It's in a carry case and everything, so it'll be fine wherever it is. The problem is, wherever it is, you know, I don't know, because as I said, if you don't know the reasoning behind it, is because basically it was like to and from my granny's for a bit, but then after my granny passed away, all of the stuff that I had at her house, which was quite a lot of stuff, had to move back in here, and most of that has just remained in storage. In fact, that mug there was an example of it. That mug was at her house in storage, and literally I only came across it the other day because I was looking for these Daleks. Yeah, which I did separate videos on this where I've repainted the MIG section of them and that to make them more accurate, because for those who don't know, where is it? Yeah, for those who don't know, this is what they originally looked like, which is completely inaccurate. Yeah. Also, my Scooby-Doo was in there as well. I can't remember if I did this an unboxing or not, but yeah, my Scooby-Doo Where Are You limited edition. This is obviously, this is the UK version. Otherwise identical to the US version. But the reason I got this very cheap back in the day, I think it was like £40 or something, is because the box was the outer box bit, the plastic bit and the paper bit were already damaged, which is why I got it so cheap, because I think originally it was like £100 or something like that. I don't know. But there we go. Had a little bit of a waffle there, but there we go. Okay, so it's the 20th of May today, and a couple of things. Number one, my shirt is very dusty, and I've probably inhaled more dust than I thought, because I've been rummaging through some storage, but it was worth it, because I found this. Now, what is this? Well, this is my 3DS XL, which I've been looking for donkeys. Because I thought it was in my room, and I was turning my room upside down looking for it, and no, it was in storage in our council garage. Oh, there's a game in there as well. What game was I last playing? Super Mario 3D Land. Interesting though, I kept the charger and the charging cradle in my unit. But yeah, there it is. Let's see if it actually has any battery. Nope, but the charger is in here, so yeah, it's got no battery. But it should, hopefully should, be still alive. It was in a plastic box in the loft anyway. We got some DS games here. Ah, this is the one that I could never get to work for some reason. This is Super Mario Brothers. Or should I say New Super Mario Brothers. Yeah, that one I could never get to work. What's in here? Oh, I know what's in here. Doctor Who Evacuation Earth. Yeah. And there's two more games here. Both of these are DS games. SpongeBob SquarePants Truthless Square. Yeah. I asked my brother, because he had Mario Kart 7, and since he had it, I'd only ever just borrow it off him, although I do have Mario Kart DS. And, you know what? Even though that doesn't have battery, this is the kart that I got. I got this one used, and it worked maybe twice before it decided to die. Let's see if it actually works in here. I've got a feeling that that kart may have been a fake. But yeah, it's not even, it's doing the same thing as the other one, not even picking it up. So that is a shame. We will try Mario Kart DS, which I'm pretty sure works. Ooh, the sticker's coming off. What was that now? Not that one isn't working. Were these just fake cards I got back in the day? They might have been, I don't know. Or maybe the contacts in this thing need cleaning. Right, that one doesn't work either. Okay, SpongeBob, you definitely worked. I do remember vividly playing. No cart inserted. Maybe the contacts in this thing actually do need cleaning. Or maybe the games have just died. There we go. Right. So maybe I need to insert the game beforehand. Let's try New Super Mario Brothers again. No, still nothing with that one. Let's try Mario Kart again. Which the game doesn't want to come out. Come on. There we go. No, nothing with that one. Alright, then SpongeBob did definitely work, so we do know it is at least recognising it. But yeah, that is a weird thing. And it's not recognising SpongeBob now. Maybe those contacts do need cleaning. Maybe they do need cleaning. It is under warranty. But let's have a look if they've oxidised. They look alright. The cart, they look alright, and on here they don't look like they've oxidised at all, because I did recognise it before. There we go, it's recognised it again. That's not SpongeBob's voice. It does remember my save point though. But it does remember. Oh well, that is something. That is something, so that now confirms two things. That one, that DS Lite does work. And, yeah. These Mario Kart games may be fake. They never did want to work. I'll unbox this on here because I'll be doing a review on it on my other channel, which most people have probably seen by the time this video goes out. Or maybe they haven't, I don't know. This cost me £14.96 on eBay. And this is a bootleg 10th Dr. Sonic screwdriver. And yeah, wow. Just looking at this in person, Basically, you can see how badly they've basically got an original one and scanned it. But yeah, just look at David Tennant's face. I'm so lonely, there's familiar faces. Yeah. But an easy way you could tell this between a genuine and a bootleg is one, the crackle design, because it's much, much finer on here, but also that in a little almost bag type thing. But yeah, the printing and everything. But I knew this was a bootleg going in. Also, that is thinner as well. That is thinner than a proper one. That is much thinner. Like that, the slider there is pressing right against the plastic window. And I just noticed one of the caps is coming off a bit as well. But yeah, all the information on here is correct. Oh, you can see the really bad printing there, particularly on the Underground Toys logo. Yeah, I will be opening this and having a proper look and go at it. You know what, I could do it now. I'm going to take a picture of it while it is in the box. But yeah, I do hate these clamshell design packaging. I'm going to cut along all the bottom and all the side. But yeah, this is based on really the last time, well, one of the last times this version of the 10th Doctor Sonic Screwdriver was ever released. This particular version. Because it's based on the US re-release. Right. Ooh. Ooh. There is a smell in there. It's not a nice smell. There we go, we'll get a pen lid and a UV ink nib. That doesn't sit flush. That does not want to sit flush. Oh god, the way that slides is horrible. There are batteries in it, but oh my god, the construction is so bad, that wobbles. Like, it feels like... Interestingly, they've used a white LED in there, that's interesting. Yeah, it's actually a white LED. Now, there is a problem with this, is that the actual release of this particular version, had a purple LED, so that you could write and reveal hidden messages. Oh. I was trying to move the ink. Look at how badly this is. It's not even glued together, though. Look at that. That's not even glued together. Wow, nothing is glued together on this one, though it will make it extremely easy to modify it. Look at that. Plastic's so soft I can just press the plastic and use it, yeah. But yeah, oh. See, like it's wobbling. Plastic at the back. It isn't properly joined together at the back. Wow. But yeah, I will be reviewing this on my other channel. Because no one's, I don't think, has actually reviewed this bootleg. But I will. Okay, it's the 21st of May today. And I picked this up from Cash Converters for 99p. So this is Ben 10 Cosmic Destruction. Do I have this on DS? I can't remember. I honestly can't remember. Since it was only 99p, I was just like, might as well anyway. I don't think I do. I've got the PS3 version, I know that for a fact. And I remember playing the Xbox 360 version because my brother got it as a kid, and he would basically get me to beat the levels for him. Never did complete it, but it comes complete with manual and everything. But also what I bought, singularly, no box, Ben 10 Galactic Racing. This was a whole £1, this one, and if it did have a box, it probably would have been 99p. But yeah, interesting that the one with no box there. But there's the manual. It's a bit frayed. Ooh, look, coming soon to DVD. It also was released on Blu-ray, but yeah, not a lot in the manual. Interestingly, it shows a DS Lite in the image there, which by the time this was released in, it would have been either 2010 or 2011. We were very much, you know, in DSi times. In fact, DSi XL times even. So, yeah. Anyway, speaking of DSs... Ooh, wrong way around. My DSi XL, you can see that the elastics are completely gone on those. But we'll try it out on here. We'll take Super Mario 3D Land out. But yeah, I did confirm it does work. Here's the charging cradle even. But yeah, it does work. Ooh, microfiber cloth. Give that screen a little bit of a wipe. It's pretty clean anyway, but yeah. Pretty much looks brand new. Did I press the button? Yes, I did. There we go. So, let's just try them to make sure they work. Let's try Cosmic Destruction first. Alright. So, we'll just see to make sure it loads up and everything. There are actually... Now, the thing is, in terms of 3DSs, obviously the best one to get is the new 3DS or new 3DS XL. However, there are two... I do like that rendition of the theme. But basically, with the new 3DS XL, as I said, there are two versions of the screens, because most DSs and 3DSs have a TN panel, which is this, which don't have very good viewing angles. You can see there from the side, and that. But there are a few. Again, it's blind luck which one you get, but half of the models, I think it's half or just under half of the models of the new 3DS and new 3DS XL have IPS screens. However, again, unless you have one to hand, it's impossible to tell. Though if you were to go into a shop and ask to turn it on, you know, you'll probably be able to see. I don't know about the new 2DS XL. I don't know about that one. Let's try Galactic Racing, or Racers. Nothing. Nothing with that one. This has always been a bit flaky when it comes to playing original DS games. power it off and we'll power it back on, and then we'll see if it recognises it, because sometimes that does help. For example, that Mario Kart DS, I can't get it to work in here, but it does work in the DS Lite. Right, that's interesting. I don't know, does the contacts in these go bad? Because I don't know. Let me get my DS Lite, and we shall try it in there. Recognised it immediately. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe the contacts in my 3DS need a clean. Maybe they've oxidised. I don't know. It was sometimes flaky when it did come to DS games. There's maybe the tiniest bit of dust in there. That looks like about it. But I do have some cotton buds, so I might give that a clean. And there we go. So I can confirm it works. So yeah, at least it works. That's something. It's weird. Let's try it again in here one more time just to see if it'll do anything. That is, I just find that strange. Also, this takes forever to boot up. I don't understand why. Like, it recognises that one immediately. Why does it recognise that one immediately and not this one? Oh look, now it recognises it. Now it recognises it. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know. It's bloody bizarre. Sometimes that... So yeah, sometimes that is the case where I just like pop in another card and then... This game has been turned up... What? So now it doesn't recognise it. It mustn't be getting a good connection. It's the only thing I can think of, because it did recognise it there for a second. But I will do what it says. I'm not going to keep the game in Xbox. I'm guessing that box will probably go missing one day, maybe. I don't know, like all my other games. But I will be keeping them in here. But yeah, I'll have a proper look at Galactic Racing later. For now, though, just Super Mario go in there. No, not on that one, because it needs an actual 3DS. Anyway, but there you go.